in this case, the P organ is his like mechanical heart, not the other thing.
Not the thing he uses to pee. It doesn't have to be, probably.
Probably. He might not actually have that. Whew. Okay.
To it. Do some vocal warm-ups.
Hey, I'm ready.
Can you hear me?
Yum, yum.
Hey, at least he's calm. Knock on wood.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Alright, so we're back.
Take two.
Take two. We recorded for like 2 hours and didn't get any of the audio from our voices last time, so here we go again.
We're here. We're queer.
Hey, so this is a game. It is a Soulslike called Lies of P.
Lies of P.
It's based on Pinocchio.
Because he lies.
Yeah.
You know the story?
Yeah, you know. But except in this one, his nose doesn't get bigger when he lies. He just gets more powerful, I guess.
But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia.
Sure, let's go with that.
To Hotel Crot.
I could tell you, but
Explain what's
I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Jiminy
Yeah, fair
will
enough.
escort him to the hotel.
That's all I wanted to do. Oh, I don't really want to use the weapon, actually.
Let's get you out of there.
I like it.
It's cool. I've been playing the game on my own, though, and I use this weapon. I think I want to go for a dex build, because that's what I did the first time I played the game.
But the
Yep.
streets, it'll be helpful.
But also, honestly, though, what I could do is just get a saber, and then, because I can just buy that weapon anyways, and then assemble it as I choose, because that's the main thing of this game, compared to other Souls-likes.
I forgot, we went over that last time, but we have to go back over it again.
Yeah.
The pain. We talked about so many things, and it's all gone. That's okay. We didn't, last time we didn't do a mic check or anything beforehand. We didn't technically do it this time, although I did check the mic before we started recording, so we should be okay now. And I think I said this before, but I really, really like the vibes, the whole, like, toy soldiers and, like,
They're called puppets.
well, yeah, he's Geppetto's a puppet maker.
Cool. I've been saying that, like, unironically for the last couple days, and I don't understand why.
Saying what?
Gulp. It's like a stem for me or something.
Go.
Gulp. I watched this streamer named Altrive. He plays Among Us with his friends.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy, you see.
People still play Among Us?
Yes, they do. It's really entertaining. Because he plays a modded Among Us too.
Modded?
Modded. So you know the game Town of Salem?
Yeah.
It's like the same game, really.
Yeah, except without the tasks.
Yeah, pretty much it added all of those like insane roles to Among Us. So like jailer, vendor, teleporter, sanctuary, blackmailer, and a bunch of like neutral roles like werewolf, arsonist, pestilence.
Ooh. That's kind of fun.
Jester. Jester's my favorite. It's so funny.
Is the job literally just to be funny?
The job, so you win by getting yourself voted out.
That's funny. So you have to act suspicious even though you're not the killer.
Yeah. But like the people I watch have been playing the game for like every week for like years now. So they're like really good at the game and can sniff it out. But it's really funny when they don't. It's amazing.
I think my favorite Among Us meme was because people play that during the pandemic, of course, is when it got popular. And it was funny because at the beginning of the pandemic, everyone was playing Animal Crossing, which was like nice and relaxing and gardening and friendly and cute. And then we get to the end of the pandemic and everyone's playing a game where you're isolated and you don't trust anyone. And there's a murderer among you. And it was fun. It was funny. Going from relaxed and taking time off and enjoying it to just utter anxiety and paranoia.
But it's a cool game. You need like a lot of people to have fun with it, though.
Yeah.
I remember when you were telling me about the game in the hospital when I time you visited. I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. I was like confusing it with like The Wolf Among Us and Among the Sleep. If you know those games.
Yeah, not exactly.
I didn't realize it was like a different game, but I was also off ketamine and shit. So.
Yeah. So since our last video.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about me almost dying.
Jonah spent 2.5 months in the hospital after having a stroke.
A hemorrhagic stroke.
Yeah, that.
Which means brain bleed.
Yeah.
Scary stuff. It's like that song "Bleed" by Meshuggah. You wouldn't know what that means.
I don't know that song.
It's a song that...
Is it a good song?
It's a good song, but every single metal band like copied it. It's kind of one of those songs that made Gent really popular.
I do know what Gent is. It's the G.
Yeah. But the song is about a brain bleed, as it turns out.
Huh.
Although it was not nearly as graphic as it was depicted in the song as.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad for me, but I also didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
If I had known I was having a stroke, that might be different.
Well, thankfully, you kind of got put under very shortly into it and didn't really fully come to until later. You weren't like ketamine really did its job.
Yeah. I was sleeping. Let's just say,
so to speak.
I thought I was asleep. I was not. I was awake. 11 awake.
You're awake.
Not really aware.
No.
Hey, fun fact. That guy's a piece of shit. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yet another person I used to like is no longer cool. We're talking about John Cooper from Skillet. I just remember when all those like former Christian rock band people were like, "Hey, so guys, we feel the need to be honest and tell you we're not actually religious anymore." Because they know that they're influential and that their music means a lot to a lot of people. They're like, hey, we feel like being transparent about what we believe in and all that, and that's all cool. Except John Cooper over here is like, stop it, you're leading them away from the flock.
Well, he's like a MAGA Christian though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's mainly it.
For someone who claims to believe in a religion about truth, it's just really disappointing to see him be so against people being honest. You know?
Yeah.
This is old news, obviously. That was like a year or two ago, right?
I have no idea. I haven't cared about the band since like freshman year of high school.
I mean, same. I'll tell you what, though. At Halloween Horror Nights, they played one of their songs during Nightmare Fuel, and it fit really well. It worked.
They're a good band. They make music.
Well, yeah. They make okay music.
Well, I mean, it's been the same for like 20 years.
Yeah, so. They've never evolved, really. It was, because the theme of Nightmare Fuel this year was Nightmare Circus, and of course they played Circus for a Psycho as one of the songs.
Oh, that's actually one of their best songs.
I love that song.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
The best part, of course, being Nightmare Fuel was like...
a porn show.
Not really, but kinda. It's very sexy, very...
softcore porn?
No, what's the word I'm looking for? Irreverent, we'll say. That's the word I'm looking for.
I know what that means.
It is good. I miss Halloween. It's over now.
I was gonna say, I never got to go.
Yeah, this year was, I went a bunch in September, but, money. And...
I see you much. Hey, buddy. I can't play with you right now.
Smudge is my dog, for those who are wondering. He's a cute boy. He's the new dog on the show. He doesn't pee in the corner.
Holly's literally peeing. I literally hear him peeing back there.
He's just peeing in there.
He's literally just peeing. Oh, it's on the floor. Say, hey, Ollie, yeah, we're talking to you.
Hey, Bubba.
Did you go pee-pee? Did you make pee-pees?
Hopefully.
It'd be really funny though.
That, I mean...
really funny fallback.
It would. Rip Ollie. He was Ollie. Yeah, he's dead. Sorry, guys. No more hijinks from that one. Smudge.
Smudge is a little more, what's the word? High maintenance than Ollie ever was.
No, Smudge is only like 2. Ollie was old when we got him.
Same with Lola.
Yeah.
We got her when she was about to turn 5.
Well, and Smudge is some kind of Australian Shepherd mix, we think, and we live in an apartment, so he's always got a lot of energy, no matter how much we take him to the dog park.
Just skip through all of that.
That's fine.
Pretty much all that said was like, do not be alarmed, the puppets are going to be under control soon, except they're not under control, and everyone's dead, and it doesn't matter, because you can see the state of the city.
I think I commented on during our last attempt at recording, but I really like how it's like you're coming in right as the apocalypse is kind of happening, not like in this like far post-apocalyptic scene. Like this is like as it's gone down.
Yeah.
It's more like Dark Souls. It's very much like, oh, hundreds of years ago there was this great fallout and whatever, and here's the aftermath. It's like, oh, the aftermath is still happening.
Yeah, no, this is happening like as we speak. Like things actually happen in this game, and it's cool.
Yeah.
I know I said the same thing in our first recording, but that's Hotel Crot, excuse me, like sauerkraut. That's not how you say that.
No, it's not.
We have to go there.
Which is weird, because Pinocchio's Italian, is it not?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Because Pinocchio, Geppetto,
Carlo, Colati, something like that?
Yeah, like that's all Italian names, so I think it's Italian, but then, I don't know, I was watching the cartoon today to kind of prep for this. The cartoon by Disney, of course. Much less bloody than this version. Although there is guns and smoking in it. And some violence, so...
That makes sense for old cartoons like that, though.
Yeah, old Disney. Like, freaking Geppetto almost blew off Pinocchio's head with a blunderbuss, and that was pretty wild. Smudge is breathing all over the video.
That's okay, I'm sure some people would enjoy that.
Hopefully they're done with the yard work. They were working on that earlier. Oh, I set a timer, by the way, so it'll tell us after we've been recording for like 45 minutes. I figure that's enough for James to make like a 30-minute episode.
Thank you, James.
Yeah. James returning as the editor. James H, not James B.
James B also has a YouTube channel.
Shout it out.
Table 9 Movies.
Table 9?
Table 9 Movies.
That's right. Go watch it.
He makes video essays on movies and reviews on movies.
I say most of his videos are pretty short, but that's kind of a good thing, though.
Yeah, he wants them to be short because, you know, he's just playing the game.
Yeah, he's just vibing.
He knows that people don't always want to watch like a 20-minute review that says what can be said in a 5-minute video kind of thing.
Well, it's like those memes about like a recipe like that you look up and it's like the person writing the recipe has to tell you like their whole life story before they get to it.
Yeah.
It's like, and my grandmother showed me this when I was 8 years old.
It's like your fucking discussion posts in
Yeah.
college, dude.
You know,
I like the color blue. Wow, I really enjoyed reading that. I also like the color blue.
It really was thought-provoking about the essence of what makes colors interesting.
Have you ever thought about green, though? I think green is a beautiful color. It's like actually killing yourself.
You ought to buy some. Out here
Don't.
alone?
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, don't do it for real.
Dude, I watched a
Wait,
video.
you're supposed to say don't unalive yourself. Unalive is the word.
Fucking cares. Dude, my James says that, and it's kind of cringe. Well, he's not even on TikTok. That's the crazy part.
Listen, man.
He just says, I want to unalive myself unironically. It's like, brother.
No, brother, don't do that. Oh.
This is the parade master. I don't know how anyone could have ever seen him as fun, happy, joyful.
So, like, did they become more monstrous after the whole fallout, or was it like... Because like, they kind of look beastly. Like, I can't imagine, like you said, I can't imagine him being, like, jovial, even if he had, like, a fresh coat of paint, you know what I mean?
Oh, brother. Wait until later in the game. It became a lot scarier.
That's exciting. I love it. Halloween may be over, but every day's scary if you have anxiety.
That's the thing he said in the thing.
Yeah, that ticket wouldn't do well, though. Guess it wasn't relatable enough. I had one that hit 18,000 views.
I only had one TikTok that did really well. But that's because I was never really trying.
I'm not really trying that hard either. Kind of just shitposting and seeing what happens. It's going okay. But you know what? I'm talking about stuff that I care about, and that's what that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nicely done. Are you teabagging him?
No, you can't teabag in this game.
Oh, there's no crouching.
This is not Elden Ring, which we will play on this channel at some point.
Are we now?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind doing like
speed
a
run to get the freaking. Actually, I don't even know what weapon I used a lot of. Probably just the claymore. That's my favorite.
That's just the really big sword, right?
It's a great sword. The really big one is just called a great sword, like the guts great sword. Here's the thing. I'm a puppet, so I can't lie. Except I'm freaking a G, so I can lie.
No, because Pinocchio is a real boy.
See, I cannot lie. Except I just lied. So
I feel like that fourth law thing is like a reference to iRobot.
I've never seen the movie. I've seen clips of it though.
Well,
it does not look great now.
Well, it's like not iRobot. It's what is it? Like was it Asimov's Rules of Robotics? There was some like where it was like the rules of robotics, and one of the rules was like robots cannot harm humans or something like that. And
that's actually one of the rules here too.
So it's like, oh, I think that must be the reference they're making.
Telecard, Hotocrat. Probably one of the coolest title cards ever.
I like it.
And then, well, here's the thing. Dark Souls doesn't even have any title cards.
This one's definitely more cinematic.
Yeah, well, also, like, Dark Souls takes itself pretty seriously. And so does this game, but a little less so, I would say.
Yeah. Well, Dark Souls, it's like the company made it with their own engine. This was made with Unreal Engine, which is great.
And it looks beautiful.
It does. Unreal Engine's very good at that.
Oh yeah, I said this the last time. I'm saying it again. Here's like the story. See, you put the Aragon in the puppet, and now they're manufacturing puppets, and now it's the Utopia puppetry. She's a rich lady with the butler, and then big guys hauling stuff, and oh, I think that's the one of the main characters in the corner there
that we're gonna meet later. Hat?
Yeah, the guy with the hat and his little butler.
Mm.
That's an alchemist. There's Mommy Puppet, I guess. Uh-oh. Gulp. What's happening?
It's giving Detroit Become Human / the Kalon storyline from the Orville.
I have not heard of that last one you said, and I haven't seen anyone or played Detroit Become Human.
Same concept. The robots that were the servants of the people turn on the people. Detroit Become Human is a bit more nuanced than that. That one is very like it plays into the moral gray areas of the robotic revolution, so to speak. The Kalon storyline in the Orville. The Orville, for those who don't know, is just what's his name? Seth MacFarlane, the guy that made Family Guy, really wanted to make Star Trek, so he just made Star Trek, but with himself as the captain.
Oh yeah.
And it's a good show. It's actually really good, really well written. but it's Star Trek basically. The Kaelon are these robots that were originally built as servants, but then their masters abused them and they turned on them and committed genocide against their former masters.
You having fun? Okay.
And she is definitely the fairy. I rewatched.
I'm so happy to see you.
ADHD. I just repeated myself. But as I was watching, I was like, "Oh my gosh, the fairy is definitely this character with like the blue butterfly thing."
Yeah.
Searched all over the city of Crop to find you.
She's cute.
You must have questions.
It's a sad story.
Geppetto will have answers.
Yeah.
But
we have to
like
find
everything
him
else in
first.
this game,
He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard.
you learn about it
All of
later.
Crop is
Well,
dangerous
yeah.
for
A good
humans.
story is going to be
And
like.
that neighborhood is one of the scariest.
You're actually seeing the story unfold.
Right. They're not just going to feed it to you.
Alright,
Listen,
Geppetto's
it's
somewhere. I gotta go find him.
Yay! First
Timothy
mission.
Charlemagne.
Timothy Charlemagne. Who's that?
They're being serious.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's, you know the actor?
Oh, you mean Timothy Chalamet?
Isn't that it?
That's his name.
Chalamet?
Chalamet, not Charlemagne. Chalamet.
Oh, excuse me.
Look, it's
Pardon me.
only Charlemagne if it comes from the Charlemagne region of France.
Got it.
Otherwise, it's just sparkling Chalamet.
Well, alright then. Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, the guy from Dune. That's.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name. I forgot the line.
I am Atreides something.
Duke of Arrakis.
I've only actually seen the second half of the new Dune movie.
I've only seen the first one.
The second half of the first new Dune movie. I have not seen the original Dune movie. Apparently, it was very boring, but
I'm sure.
I walked in to my roommates at my old place watching it, so I sat with them for the second half, and it was fun. I
really like it.
I should rewatch it.
I want to watch part 2 though, because I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's on Max.
I rewatched a bunch of the Universal Monsters movies this October. That was my big thing.
I saw you kept posting it on TikTok.
Yeah, they're good. They're so good. Invisible Man, underrated.
Is a set of absolute commands
just gotta say it.
printed on puppets when they are made.
Everyone talks about Dracula and Frankenstein and the creature from the Black Lagoon, and those characters are more,
Second law.
they're more mainstream. That's true.
Humans.
An anime, Black Lagoon.
A
Maybe.
puppet protects and serves
Creature from the Black Lagoon is
and
like a
the city
swamp
of Crop.
monster.
Okay.
Fourth law.
Oh, there, I just
Cannot
skipped
lie.
it. We were talking.
I've told you about the
You just
laws
listed all the
engraved upon
puppets.
every puppet.
Like
Do you know
laws.
anything else?
1, puppet must obey its creator. 2, puppet cannot... What was it, the one you said?
Cannot harm a
Yeah,
human.
that one. Yeah, I forget the 3rd, but the 4th is puppet cannot lie. Or maybe it's like a puppet cannot disobey or something, I don't know.
Here it is. I just looked it up. Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. First law, a robot must not harm a human or allow a human to be harmed through inaction. Second law, a robot must obey human orders unless it would conflict with the first law. And the third law, a robot must protect its own existence unless it would conflict with the first or second law. So it's like, I don't know, it's interesting because it immediately places human life above the life of the robot. Not that the robot really has life in the way we do, but it's interesting. Makes for an interesting dynamic.
Not unless you're made of ergo.
Yeah.
Ermgulp.
Ermgulp.
Alright, I just ran around in there for like no reason, and nothing's open in there yet.
Gotta unlock it.
Hey, let's be more careful.
Oh, that voice that's talking right now? Oh, now I see the guy. I didn't see him the first time we played through.
Yeah, I didn't see him the first time I played the game either, but I specifically wanted to show it off because of that. Because I thought there was gonna like be a boss or something.
Yeah.
I got really scared.
That voice that was just speaking like, hey, let's be careful. is Jiminy Cricket, who is hanging out in the lantern.
His name's Gemini?
Gemini, sorry.
I didn't talk to everyone. They have stuff to tell you, like here. Ergo is a miracle.
Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets.
Magical essence, life force, something or other.
You tap into the power of Ergo within
Yeah.
you.
Or from the Latin cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am.
In the folk
Ergo
lore,
literally means therefore.
a cricket often acts as a guide.
Because, like, it's the
That is why
cause,
these
so to speak.
automated models
Very
become
poetic choice of
popular.
word. I like it.
But Gemini is unique.
So why do you have Gemini in this one?
I picked him up in the train when I first woke up. I don't know if you saw that.
He was just there.
Yeah, he was just on the floor. He was broken though. He was like, Gemini will restart soon.
Oh, I see.
And then, but now he's like.
So is Gemini another puppet?
He is. He's just like a little cricket guy in there, I guess. In my lamp.
Because in the Disney cartoon, he Jiminy, he kind of starts off as like a homeless wanderer, just a drifter, and he's like sneaks into Pinocchio's house or Geppetto's house to get warm, and the fairy comes in to bring Pinocchio to life because Geppetto wanted a son. And she's like, "Hey, Jiminy Cricket, do you want to be his conscience?" And Jiminy was like, "Hey, you're a very attractive fairy, so I'm gonna say yes." And she gave him fancy clothes, and he's like, "I'm gonna teach you right from wrong, Pinocchio." And that's how it goes.
But why can I lie and no other puppet can lie?
People on the outside
Ooh.
are still afraid of puppets.
Because you have a different kind of ergo, maybe?
I actually don't know the lore reason. I'm gonna guess it's because of his pee organ.
That's right. I forgot that was what they called it. Come on, guys.
It's his heart.
You
Called
know
the pee organ.
either they completely missed it, or they were in the room like, "What? Haha! Wouldn't it be so funny if we call it the pee organ?"
I don't know. It's a South Korean studio. This is their first game.
Okay, so it might vary. I don't know. I mean, a lot of South Korean people speak English.
I'm sure. Yeah,
They just might not have realized, or maybe they did and thought it would be funny.
And it sure is.
It sure is. In this case, the pee organ is his mechanical heart, not the other thing.
Not the thing he uses to pee. It doesn't have to pee, probably.
Probably. He might not actually have that.
Oh shit! Today's the 4th, right?
Today's the 5th.
Oh, that's crazy. I think the new Stardew Valley update finally came out on consoles.
Oh yeah. Hey, there you go. That's something to do when you get home.
1.6. Well, actually, I was literally thinking about it today because I was so pissed after work. That I was like, I'm gonna start streaming again. I don't need this fucking job.
Well,
and so now I can just play Stardew.
You know, I think about it regularly. If we had just continued making videos since...
Last time I woke up, sorry.
Well, a few things happened.
I know, but if we had actually picked it back up sooner, we would probably be doing better. Yeah. You know, you make the content and the viewers come. That's kind of how it goes. And you know what? You do it with integrity, and you do stuff that you actually like, and then people that find it interesting will show up, you know? You just gotta put yourself out there.
Yeah. I'm not very, I don't like doing that, but I know I have to.
Oh, the marketing part? It's like the same thing, because I make indie games. I haven't released one commercially, but I make games.
And also not commercially, but usually for projects.
Well, the big thing...
my friend James, Table 9 Movies.
He made his intro music, right?
For one of his videos, he has a video called The God Problem or something like that. He compares Gojo and Rey Skywalker as OP characters. And there's a little montage at the beginning, and I did the music for it. I'm very proud of it.
You should be.
But right now I'm supposed to work on outro music for him.
And you haven't done it yet?
I made a rough draft, but it was a little too somber, which I agree with.
Maybe you should work on that when you get home.
Yeah, well, I was working on it yesterday. I was like, because first I made it on GarageBand, but I kind of hate GarageBand.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me move it to FL Studio. But then I just had a really bad like block. What the fuck do I do for the bass line and the melody? And so I was thinking I might just like go back to what I had on FL Studio and start from there.
Yeah.
See what I had there and see what I can change.
There you go. My thing is like, even if I made a game, I would really struggle with the marketing for it, and it's like a meme in like the indie game maker community that's just the hardest part is marketing. Like you make the game, and that's the fun part, and then you have to like tell people about it so people actually play it, and that's the part no one likes to do.
Yeah, well, it's like you don't really make games for. Well, I mean, you make it for other people to play, but also it's like
you make it for yourself. You're
an indie game maker. You're not trying to make $1 million.
Right.
You're not trying to make a
realistically.
game.
I mean, a lot of people start out that way because they're like, "Oh, wow, you mean to tell me that Five Nights at Freddy's is like a huge success?"
Oh fuck!
Wow, good job. Get good.
Gulp.
Gulp. The thing is, people don't realize you don't actually have to have that many sales, relatively speaking, to get a living from it. You know what I mean? Let's say you sell your game for $1 a piece. If like 30,000 people played the game, that's a pretty small number. You know, that's enough to give you a yearly wage that's doable. You know, at least comparable to what most jobs will pay you. Didn't you just do this part?
Yeah, remember I fell?
Oh, you died.
No, I didn't die. I just fell, and then I just got the shortcut there, and I was out of my pulse cells. So I just rested at the start here.
So reset.
So I could get my heals back. I went backwards.
Ooh, hello there. You know, the way they move is giving, you know those like memes where it's like people that dress like scarecrows and they're kind of like, ooh, look at me, I'm a scarecrow. Like, that's what that makes me think of.
It might be this funny, honestly.
Well, they're fucking so. Yeah, get him.
He's dead. Do robots and puppets have pronouns?
I think technically speaking, it's they, them. I remember Data in Star Trek, who is a robot, or android, or whatever. Great character, by the way. He is a he, so to speak, but it was like, I forget what it was. That Star Trek The Next Generation was very, like, progressive as far as, like, gender stuff goes, looking back on it. But there's a part where he's like, someone's like talking about something about his gender, and he's like, well, technically speaking, I have no gender, I'm a robot. And they're like, huh, I guess so. He's like, yeah, I just appear masculine, sort of, but I'm a robot, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same thing for Mr. P here.
Well,
like you see, like
Pinocchio's androgynous looking, very androgynous.
Yeah, especially here.
Yeah, which is
probably on purpose. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Gotta get. There's another thing in there.
Wow.
Things. Well, it's also like nothing that you find on the ground like this is ever good.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna sell it.
That's the point, though, right? They give you stuff that you can sell.
Well, the idea is that you find something you want to use that you want, and then you use it, so it's worth getting.
I mean, yeah.
That's probably like the only bad part about this game, if you ask me. Goal. Yeah, I broke his weapon. Very so cool. Very mindful, very demure.
Brother, that meme is like a month and a half old.
My coworker said that.
Yeah.
At work today, and I think it's pretty cool. See if I can get to the Stargazer before.
You got. I mean, we can run a little bit over if we need to.
The train right?
Yeah, there's a train track right next to the building. You didn't know that?
I guess I should have because I definitely I drove over getting here. Can I? Thank you.
Yeah, the ambient noise is gonna be terrible on this little chunk. That's okay. The magic of editing, right, James?
Oh, I finally got my card, so I can actually buy a freaking capture card.
Yeah?
For my streams, which I might do.
That'd be good.
Or because I'm gonna stream, but like I have an Xbox, so you can just stream from the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Like you restrict your
Smudge.
Gold.
Hold on. That's a little better. Alright, say that part again.
I forgot what I was saying.
So what's your Twitch name if you're going to be streaming?
I actually don't know. I keep changing it.
We'll include it in the description once we figure that out.
I'm dead. I'm not.
Hey, yo. I wouldn't mind doing a Hitman playthrough. Love the Hitman games. The Hitman trilogy. Work of art. They're fun.
I can sense something.
They're fun. It's I'm a sucker for a good stealth game though. Like my favorite platformer back in the PlayStation 2 days was Sly Cooper series. Particularly Sly 2. That one was a lot of fun.
I can take point.
We could play that too. All those games, you have them, right?
I can access it.
I just skipped the Stargazer altogether.
Wow.
Because I fell. Because it's back that way, but
well,
I don't want to try to go for it because I will die. But here
well,
I am.
you've got like 4 health points, right?
Let's get here.
Ooh, zesty.
Alright, and I'm guessing, yeah, that guy de-aggroed. That's where I fell, or here I fell or something.
Ah, nice.
So if I die now, yeah, it doesn't matter because I got the Stargazer.
Cool. Well, hey, we're just about out of time for this video, so this is a good place to leave it. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let us know what you guys think. If you want to play this game or whatever. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.